Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar.
Come on, you pansy.
What up, guys? I'm back with another video, and this time around I'm talking a little Witcher 3. Man, let me tell you, this game is phenomenal. I played the first two games in the series, and I just finished part 2 not so long ago so that I could transfer my save over to this one. And of course the saves affect the world state that you play in. So any decisions that you make in the previous titles carry over into this one. So far I've just made it to the second area, and I have to say, man, this game is absolutely phenomenal. It is beautiful. The quests are seamlessly integrated into the game, and what I mean by that is that even the side quests are cinematic and have their own little contained stories, so they compel you to want to do the side quests, and as many as you can possibly find. Usually most RPGs, they make side quests a mundane affair, but not in this game, man. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying the combat especially, and I want to talk about one combat tech that I use in particular, which is the sidestep, which you just saw there. What it is, when you use the, I use an Xbox controller, and I'm playing on PC. When you hit the B button, you do a back step, and when you do that back step, you can actually, instead of just hopping backwards, you can hit left or right on the analog stick, and you'll do a side step. It gets you out of a lot of bad situations, believe me. Like when you get surrounded, you can use it in conjunction with the escape button. It's really good for counterattacks because you end up on the side of your enemies and you're in their blind spot, so you can get a lot of good strikes in. You got to be careful, of course, not to get greedy and try to chain too many hits, but for the most part it's very effective in fighting in crowds, and I'm really enjoying myself with it. The variety of different enemies. The humans can be particularly tough to fight because they can do different little dodge moves and counterattacks and blocks as well. I play on the Death March difficulty, which is the highest because I like a good challenge, but it's not as bad as you might think. If you get your combat moves down, it's really not that tough as far as the fights just being overly difficult. Now, don't get me wrong, I die enough. I die enough just like anybody else, but I'm starting to get used to doing the combat moves, especially that sidestep. That sidestep is really potent when timed correctly and used correctly. Like one of these enemies here, this guy in particular, he's what I like to refer to as a heavy weapons wielder. There's a lot of those in the game, and what they'll do is when you strike at them, they'll do a block that actually stuns you for like a second. And within that second, you'll recover, and you got to get out of the way before they do that second strike, which you can see there. Also, there's guys with shields. I highly recommend when you use your side step to step to their weapon hand, because that's going to be the most open area to get in that counter attack. You can sidestep to the shield hand, but a lot of times they'll recover and they'll block what you're trying to do. The dogs are good at tracking you as far as using the side step, but it still can be fairly effective. As you can see here, I'm fighting a nice little crowd of them. It's not bad as far as, like I said, when you're in a crowd and you're using your sidestep and your roll, the combat's not as tough as it would be if you're just constantly rolling backwards and just spamming the escape button. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, man. I'm really enjoying myself. And like I said, the more I use that sidestep, the better I'm getting at timing my attacks and doing a bunch of counters. a lot of escapes. Gets the enemies a little frustrated because you end up in the blind spot, as you can see there. It's always nice when you slice off a limb or two, or even slice your opponents in half. Like I said, sometimes I get a little greedy and I end up with a good whack in the mouth, like you'll see here. But for the most part, that sidestep is lethal. The game itself, like I said, the big, huge, gorgeous open world, man, I can't recommend this game enough. It is truly a marvel in RPGs. If you enjoy good stories, you enjoy a good RPG experience, I highly recommend that you pick this game up. If you own the PC version, I highly recommend you pick up the previous copies, Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. The stories within those games actually have a lot of pertinent information and give you a lot of history to this game. That's not to say you can't play this one cold without ever having played any of the Witcher titles, but it does help. It gets you familiar with all the different characters, what they've been through previously, how things led up to some of the moments in this game. You learn about Geralt's memory loss, Yennefer, his relationship with Triss, Dandelion, all those characters. It's a really, really good series. Actually, the games are based on books. I haven't read the books, but I hear they're pretty good. Like I said, this game is phenomenal, man. I've been enjoying myself immensely. I'm still early on in the game. I still have a long ways to go. I haven't achieved much of anything, to be honest with you. I guess the toughest fight I've really had has been the Griffin. Now, I was dying quite a bit earlier before I even learned how to use the sidestep tactic. I was getting my butt kicked, especially when I got surrounded. I was just getting ripped to shreds. But I'm starting to learn more about the escape moves, the counter blocks, especially when you're fighting human foes. That counter block is really good too. Only on the guys that are wielding the smaller weapons. If you try to do that stuff on the guys with the heavy weapons, they'll just bop you in the mouth. So you got to be careful there. But yeah, man, this game, I highly recommend you pick it up. If you want a showcase game to show off that you have a high-end PC, this would be it. Now, me, I use a Sweet Effects preset along with the graphics patch. And yeah, this game is just pure eye candy, man. The world itself is just absolutely gorgeous. You can see here, man, especially when you're running this game at 60 frames per second, man, nothing better. Absolutely nothing better. So if you want a game to show off your PC and what it can do, this would be it. Now, I can't speak for the console versions. I've never played those. I'm sure they're pretty good and look just, they look pretty, I'm sure they look pretty nice and everything, but, we all know PC is where it's at, man. If you're talking about graphics and 60 frames per second, yeah, this is it. So, not to brag. But yeah, I own consoles too. I own both of the consoles. I have a PS4 and an Xbox One. But yeah, when it comes to games coming out cross-platform, I'll get the PC version first. But like I said, man, get this game, pick it up, and I'm going to leave you with this cinematic and some more combat, and I will get back with you dudes later. Peace.
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Someone who'd prefer not to be bothered while he's having a drink.
Hear that? We've a distinguished gentleman in our midst.
Shine your boots, Governor.
No. Wouldn't want the grime in your hands to rub off on them.
Bolo, did you hear what I heard?
Go away, or I'll kill you.
Damn it. Enough.
Tail feathers! Round behind!
There you got my fucking goat! Come on! Pull them out!
You die, scum!
Give the devil someone to look.
All together, now!
Go on! Go on!
Kill him, damn it! You're a gunner!
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.